Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to discuss the femoral nerve, which is the nerve of the anterior compartment of the thigh. So first of all, we will see a brief introduction of this nerve. So this nerve, it will arise from the lumbar plexus, and its nerve root value will be L2 to L4 vertebra, second to fourth lumbar vertebra, and it will supply the anterior compartment of thigh, muscles of the anterior compartment of thigh. And we will also see here its cutaneous innervations. So now we will see the course of this nerve. So as we have discussed here, that it will arise from the L2 to L4 vertebrae. Okay, means to say this will be L2, L3 and L4, like this. It will originate from these three vertebrae, and it will pass posterior to, this is the inguinal ligament, to enter the thigh region. Then it will enter the thigh region, and here it will be present in the femoral triangle. So we will here draw the boundaries of the femoral triangle. Let's suppose that this area will be the femoral triangle, okay, which is a space near the inguinal region. Now here we will see some relations of the femoral artery and its branches. So near its origin, at this point, it is present posterior to a muscle, the ellipsoid muscle, and that muscle will originate from the T12, L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5 vertebrae, like this. It will be a large muscular mass like this present here, and it will be originating from all these three vertebrae, okay. And this nerve, the femoral nerve, it will be originate posterior to this muscle. This muscle is the ellipsoid muscle. But remember that it will not supply this muscle. It will just pass posterior to this muscle, and it will not supply this muscle, okay. Now before crossing this inguinal ligament, here it will give one muscular branch, and that will be this muscular branch, and this muscular branch will be to the iliacus muscle. I will show the muscular branches in the red color and the cutaneous branches in the green color, okay. Now in this region, this was the femoral triangle. We will first label it. This is femoral triangle. Femoral triangle, okay. Now here in this femoral triangle, it will give the muscular innervation to the quadriceps muscles, which are the four muscles: the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, the vastus medialis, and the vastus intermedius muscle, okay. Now we will label these one by one. So this was the rectus femoris muscle, rectus femoris muscle. Then it will give innervation to the vastus lateralis muscle, the innervation to the vastus medialis muscle, and the innervation to the vastus intermedius muscle. And these four muscles, they are collectively called as the quadricep muscles, okay. So these are, it will give the muscular innervation to these four quadricep muscles, the iliacus muscle, and also it will give the innervations to two more muscles, which I will show here. This will be the pectineus muscle and to the sartorius muscle. We will also label them. This is pectineus and this was sartorius. Remember that it will give all its muscular, articular or the cutaneous branches in this area. This was the femoral triangle. It will give all its branches in the femoral triangle, and in the femoral triangle it will be present lateral to the femoral vessels, means a femoral artery, and there will be a femoral vein, and this femoral nerve, it will be present lateral to this femoral vessels. These were the femoral vessels. So here we have seen the muscular branches of the femoral. Now we will see the articular branches. So there are two main we will see the cutaneous branches. So there are two main cutaneous branches of the femoral nerve. So the first cutaneous branch, it is the anterior cutaneous nerve branch of the femoral nerve, which will give the cutaneous innervation to the anterior of thigh. Okay, so this will be the anterior cutaneous branch. Anterior cutaneous branch of femoral nerve. And the second cutaneous branch, which is also the terminal branch of the femoral nerve, that will also arise in this femoral triangle, but it will move deep. Here it will move deep and it will become superficial near the knee joint, and then it will continue as the saphenous nerve, and it will splice the anterior medial side of the leg. Okay, this was the saphenous nerve. Saphenous nerve. Now we will see some relations of this saphenous nerve during its course. So first of all, this saphenous nerve, it will pass through here. It will be passing through this. This is the adductor canal. So first of all, this saphenous nerve, it will pass through the adductor canal in this thigh region. Okay, then it will move between the two muscles. So there is one muscle is this, one is this. So these two muscles are the gracilis muscle, and the second one is the sartorius muscle. So it will move between these two muscles, and then it will transverse the adductor hiatus. This will be the adductor hiatus, and this saphenous nerve, it will transverse the adductor hiatus by passing between the sartorius and the gracilis muscle, and now it will become superficial, and then it will continue as the saphenous nerve, and it will and this saphenous nerve, it will splice the anterior medial thigh, anterior medial leg. It will splice the anterior and the medial regions of the leg. So this is about the femoral nerve, its muscular branches, its cutaneous branches, and also this femoral nerve, it will splice the articular branches to this hip joint and to the knee joint. It will send it, and those branches will also arise in this femoral triangle. In the femoral triangle, this femoral nerve, it will give all its muscular, cutaneous, or the articular branches. So these are all the muscular branches, and there are two cutaneous branches: the anterior cutaneous branch of the femoral nerve, which will splice the anterior side of the thigh, and there will be a saphenous nerve, which will splice the anterior medial of the leg region. And here are some of the relations of this femoral saphenous nerve, which is a branch of femoral nerve in the thigh region. Thank you.